which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy.
Hey everybody, and good morning. Welcome to Now That's Clever. I'm your host, Guy. I'm going to be with you for the next 2 hours today. And I got to tell you, we have a jam-packed show. We have lots of great stuff. My first hour is basically called the Lou Caputo Hour because Lou is taking up most of the first hour, but he's got some really, really cool items. We got a couple of things going on that I wanted to mention. First of all, we are streaming live on Facebook. And before I forget, I want to say happy birthday, Kathy O'Leary. Kathy's got a birthday today, so happy birthday, Kathy. Hope you have a wonderful day. Look, I'm drinking my hot tea. She said she's going to hang out, watch the show, drink hot tea. Happy birthday, Kathy. You get $40 if you open up a brand new HSN credit card. Before I forget, I wanted to mention that. And by the way, that'll pay for almost everything in my show in my first hour, because I think all Lou's items are less than $40. So that's coming up. I had to mention this. This is brand new. We are doing the HSN launch of a brand new tablet. This is the Aspen tablet. Now, quick story, and I'll go quick. I bought my very first tablet about a year ago, and I spent about $700 on it. My son was like, Dad, you know, you work in TV, you should get a tablet, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I love it, but to be honest with you, I really bought it so I could travel, you know, so I could do stuff while I'm on the plane, so I could shop, and so I could stream once in a while. This tablet does all of that. And look at the ridiculous price. It's $69.99. Not only that, it's got all high-end features. It's got an octa-core processor, 32 gigs of storage, which you can expand, an 8-inch high-definition IPS screen, just like mine does, and it's got great graphics on it as well. It's got built-in speakers. It's 45% off. $129 down to $69. And free shipping and handling. Grab this. If you always wanted a tablet, that's perfect for you. All right. Oops. Come on over with me. We're walking. I have my peach sweater on today. Lou, would you call this peach or salmon?
Oh, I think peach.
Lou says peach. All right. You can answer that in our Facebook thing if you think it's peach or salmon. All right. So we're going to start you off with something really cool. This is another really brilliant idea from Bell & Howell. This is going to give you instant help. If you travel in a vehicle, whether you drive or you're a passenger, you need help getting in and out of the car cane is there for you. And I'll tell you, this thing is amazing. All right, first of all, hardest thing is getting in and getting out, right? Well, this quickly slides right into the door latch, which, by the way, every car has. Every car that has a door latch, and it actually allows you to leverage yourself in and leverage yourself out when you get out of the car. It gives you instant support. We put it on sale today. Every day of the week, it's what, 30? I can't even see because you just covered it. Today it's $22.95, but every day of the week, I think it's $30 and then some. You're getting it, yeah, $30.95. You're getting it at a discount. And remember, you're getting 2 of these. Lou Caputo, lifestyle, home expert. This guy's an ex-cop. He knows.
Hi.
A Marine policeman, I believe.
Yeah.
I love that.
Florida Marine
You gotta
Patrol,
respect those guys, right? Out on the water every day.
Yeah.
Lou's been with us for like 20 some odd years. I won't get into that.
30 some odd years.
30 some odd years?
Yes.
Looks like a child. This thing is so smart.
I love this.
We kid around, but I have a mother who's going to be 92.
Right. Oh, wow. God bless.
Hardest thing for her is getting up or getting down, or getting in or getting out
of the car.
Yep. This solves that.
Well, this is the handle I think that every single car out there should have come with. You know, real quick, I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'll show you the features, okay? How it works is right here. As Guy was mentioning, every single car out there has what we call a strike plate that is on the columns of the car, okay? It is one of the strongest parts of the entire vehicle, so it will hold a bunch of weight. When you put this in here, and this is a strike plate right here, or right there on the door, you can see it, that's where it goes, just like that. And all of a sudden now, you've got a handle that will hold up to 350 pounds of weight. It's for people to get in and out of cars, tall vehicles, short vehicles, pregnant women, people that have had surgeries, you know, if you just got a bad back,
ankle,
bad knees, whatever it is, you know, you need the car cane for that to get in and out of there.
By the way, you have your choice of color.
Right.
You'll get 2 in the blue, or you'll get 2 in the red. We give you 2 is we're like, most people have more than one car.
Oh, yeah.
You can have one on either side of the car.
Driver's side, passenger side, absolutely.
This does a lot more than that.
It does, and let me show you that real quick. So the one I'm holding right here in my hand, if you look at this, you're gonna notice it's got what we call a beak on the end of this, okay? That is a window breaker. So if, God forbid, you ever get into an accident, you hit that with that, and all the force from this is just put onto one little tiny point, and that's actually how you break the tempered glass that's on the side windows on the car. It also has a flashlight built into it. So right there, you know, if you still got keys for your car, you can see that. You see your front door when you're going in. You know, a lot of you see black ice when you get out of the car. Then you've also got a seatbelt cutter down here on the end, and this is totally secreted in there. I cannot cut myself. Trust me, if there was a way, I would have by now. You can't do that. But here's one of my favorite things. And we had customers that said, I love it, but when I, you know, because as we get older, we start to lose fat in our hands and that kind of thing. People were, the original one, they were like, when I put my weight on it, okay, my hand hurts. Now, I want you to look at the way that looks right there, this handle, and now watch this. If I grab it and I squeeze it, I'm not even squeezing that hard. See how it conformed?
It's got like a gel in there.
A gel inside of it. So now it's
look at that, Lou.
Isn't that cool? And so this conformed to the shape of my hand. So when you put it on there, it's going to take that weight and it's going to distribute it across the entire palm of your hand. But remember, the big deal with this guy, and I've stood on these, it's 350-pound weight capacity. So, you know, one time I needed to get up on the roof to tie something down, boom, car came.
You know what always amazes me is that mechanism that's in your car is in the perfect place.
It is the perfect place.
It's because it's basically right where your door handle is, right where the lock is.
Right.
So it's always positioned in the right place. And let me tell you, you cannot, that thing will not come off.
No,
all right?
it locks itself in there when it's done.
And it's funny, if you don't know if you have it, which I know you do, so does
every
Lou,
car has one.
Open your car door and you will see that. It's a part of every single car door or SUV. And so, listen, my mom, as I said, is 91. One of the things that makes her most upset is not being able to do what she did before.
Absolutely.
Feeling like she always needs help.
To do everything. My mom gets so angry when I ask her.
And not only that, when I help my mother in the car, it's hard not to hurt her.
No, I know.
Because I'm always like, Ma, I grab it and she's like, no, don't grab me there.
Yeah.
You know how to get in and out. You know what supports you.
Right.
And having this is brilliant. Not only that, God forbid, you get in an accident, they hit one of your doors and you can't get out of the car.
You can't get out of the car.
I mean, that's a nightmare to me.
Yeah, and people don't realize this. Like, I've actually been on accident scenes when I was a cop, right?
Yeah.
And trying to get into a window using a baton, and you could sit there and just keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, and it's not going to break because the tempered glass requires that force on a very, you know, in a tiny little point, and that's exactly what the beak of this does. It concentrates that force on that point. The other thing, too, if you've never tried to cut a seatbelt, I mean, you know, unless you've been in an accident, you probably wouldn't, it's really hard to do, surprisingly. But these seatbelt cutters are made in such a way that it just glides right across there and takes it out. Now, the other thing about these, and we talked about this a little bit before, maybe you know somebody out there that's pregnant. Maybe you know somebody that's got the bad back, the bad knees, you know, bad hips. This is perfect for them. My dad, when he was alive, he used to use one every day. My mom uses one now. In fact, she was just down here at Christmas. We had one in my truck that we used to get her in and out. My wife Kelly's mom, you know, we use it with her as well. I mean, it's just makes it so much easier.
I look at it and I think about everything it can do. And I say $11.
For two. Well, no, for one. Each
11,
one.
right? Because you may Mother's Day, Father's Day, maybe you want to give one away.
Great gift.
Or you can be trapped in a car as it fills with smoke. I know that's scary, but you got to be realistic about it. Having one of these and it just sits right in your little glove box.
Yeah, it'll fit in the cup holder on the side, wherever you want to put it.
Get in and out of the car. Cut that seatbelt. It does it all.
That's right.
Almost $8 off today.
Amazing.
If you want to pick it up. Choose blue, choose red. Everybody gets two. All right. We're going to continue on, but before we do that, Lou, have you seen the reviews on this?
Yes.
Shine Armor. Give me like 30 seconds.
Not surprised. This is a hybrid ceramic that you use to wash, polish, and protect your car. This stuff is amazing. You don't need to use water with it, guy. And it actually makes the paint look better, but not just paint. You can use it on the rubber, you can use it on the plastics, you can use it on the chrome.
It has
anywhere you want. Glass?
86 crazy 5-star reviews.
Isn't that great?
Have you read them?
Yeah, I have. I actually did this morning.
Let me see. Here's some of the words. Excellent. Easy to use. Dynamite.
I saw that one.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Best product ever.
Yep.
And these are car guys.
Yeah.
So,
that love it. Well, I carry some with me, guy. I use it instead of taking out the bucket and the hose. Yeah.
You get 2 bottles.
Yeah.
And
Great
look
stuff.
at the sale price. It's $17.95. Wait till you see the demonstrations coming up in a little bit. All right. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of people out there love the Brella Shade.
Oh gosh, well, I love this thing.
And why? Because it's the smartest thing ever. How many of you have the window shade that folds in 5 different ways, right? Or you have that, and there's nowhere to store it. That's why the Brella Shade was created. It is the perfect size for cars or SUVs, and when you see how it installs, you're going to be so wowed it's ridiculous. It's going to not only protect the inside of your car, all right? And I'm talking about your leather or vinyl, but it's gonna actually keep the car cooler as we head into summer months. And let me tell you, your car can get over 100 degrees.
Oh gosh, easily.
Easily, in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. It's the brand new design, and guess what we did? We dropped it under a $20 bill. You need to order this. We're gonna get crazy busy. I have 4 colors.
Yep.
Red, tan, black, and I have it in blue, and it folds up and it sticks right under your seat. It's amazing. Lou, take it away.
Well, so let me show you what's new about this, okay? Because the one thing that they looked at it and they said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get rid of the handle on this. And the reason for that was that sometimes when folks had a really, a windshield that was raked back very far, that handle would start to like touch the dashboard. We said, you know what, let's not do that. So what we came up with is this. It now has a little ripcord on here, okay? And if you look at it, it folds up just like any umbrella would. I'm gonna take off the hook and loop that's on here just like this, and then to open it you just grab this ripcord and you pull just like that, and it locks into place, okay? To close it, there's a little button here. I press the button, it drops down, and I just wrap it up like that. It's that simple to do. Fits right in your center console. It'll fit in the cubby on your door, wherever you want to put it. But the big deal, Guy, is that it's 57 inches across. It is flexible, so that way if you've got a smaller windshield, it's gonna fit. It fits in my full-size pickup truck. My wife Kelly's got a Jeep. It fits in there perfectly, but it's gonna keep the 99% of the UV rays out, but also it's going to help keep the temperature up to 30 degrees cooler in your vehicle. And if you've ever sat on a seat after it's been sitting in the sun and did the dance when you're wearing shorts, you know what I'm talking about.
Do you want to get in a car that's 100 degrees? Right. Or do you want to get into a car that's 70 degrees?
Exactly.
And how many of you spend 10 minutes with your car running to cool it off before you get in it, right? I know you've done it, right? I've done it. This is the way to figure that problem out and to solve it. In fact, you can see the kind of the thermal thing we got going there.
Yeah, look at that, side by side.
With and without.
Yeah, I mean, that's it right there. Oh, and the problem is that with most of the other kind, we were talking about these at the start of this, these accordion ones, right? People take these and they go to put these in their car. 2 problems with this one. First of all, they get frustrated trying to fold these up, and where am I keeping this? Because look how big it is, right? But also, I can't reach the other side of the windshield. So as I'm sticking it in there, all it wants to do is fall. Look at what Guy's got. When he opens up the umbrella shade,
so awesome.
Because it has that frame inside of it,
and
it's going to hold, and it locks. It's going to hold it open. So you could do it with one hand and put it anywhere that you want to in there. It's really that simple to do. But the problem with these other ones is because of the shape, because of the size, because of the difficulty. Look at like one of these, the difficulty of opening them. It opens fine. And I lost half of it just now. Does anybody know how to close that? I don't.
Gosh,
I mean, that's the problem. It's literally like trying to do origami, and not the good kind. It's wonky. So what happens? You don't use these, okay? The umbrella shade is the sunshade that you're going to use, because literally, watch this. I can open it, I can close it. I can open it, I can close it. I mean, it's that simple to do easily.
Yeah, and you have the reflective side here. Correct. And that's basically gonna reflect the rays of the sun out of the car. And also, I don't know how many of you have leather or vinyl seats, whatever, you have one of either. Over time, especially the dash, that will start to fade. And you don't want that to happen either. So not only you're protecting you, but you're protecting your car, pets, kids, whatever else.
Everything in there.
This price, I have presented this probably 20 times. Yeah. Maybe 30. Yeah. That's the lowest price I've ever seen.
Ever.
And under a $20 bill. Yeah. It's March. You know it's going to get hot. And by the way, you can put this in the front seat. You can put it in the back. Get 2.
Yeah. No,
right?
Actually, you know what? It's funny you said that, because that's one of the other reasons they got rid of the handles. People started saying to us that they wanted to actually use it for the back window as well. For that back deck. How many times have you seen people drive around with a towel across the back deck of the car for that very reason, okay? The umbrella shade is to negate that need for that. By the way, one thing I did not point out to everybody, notice the way that it fits around the rearview mirror. I'm going to show you that real quick. I'm going to open this one up. Right here on the top of this is some hook and loop. So you can actually open this depending on where your rear view mirror is, and it'll fit around it. Now, if you don't need to do that, you just close it up like that. That hook and loop's gonna hold it. But it really does a wonderful job of fitting every windshield. In fact, let me show you the frame real quick while we're here. See, this is what I was talking about, how the frame of this is flexible. It flexes on the ends. The opposite way that an umbrella, a normal umbrella would, which I think is really cool. So it flexes, so if my windshield's smaller, it's gonna go in there and you can bend this part in if you need to, okay? It's that simple to do. If I want to close it, I'm just going to press that button right there. Boom. Whole thing closes just like that.
All right,
Easy.
30 first-time customers already shopping with us today. This is one of those
fantastic.
great items. This is one of the items, the
Look at
first
this.
time I aired it, I bought it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I love
this is a
mine.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
We all drive a car, right? Front window, back window, whatever. This is gonna keep you nice and comfortable. Not only
Exactly.
that, I think it's fun to use.
It is fun to use.
No, it's funny. If somebody sees me use it, they're like, where did you get that?
Yeah.
They're like, I have this thing. And it opens up. I got to get 2 of them because they don't fit.
Right.
And this thing is hard. It's kind of wonky. And then you got to stick it somewhere in the seat.
It takes time to do.
Look at the size of this.
Yeah.
This is this.
Listen, when I put this in my vehicle, okay, I keep it right next to my driver's door, right? Right in the little cubby on the side right there. It fits right in there. I don't even like bother to wrap mine. I just take it like this, I throw it in there. And then when I get in, or I get out rather, to go someplace, I pull that, it locks into place, I put it in the windshield, and then when I'm back, boom, that's it. There's no fuss, no muss. And that's why I actually use it. So think about that. If you got somebody in your life that's a new driver, get them one of these. How many cars do you have? You really need one for every single vehicle out there. This is small enough, guy, that you could actually take it with you in a rental car too. If you're going someplace on a plane, you can bring this with you wherever you're going. So many different ways that you can use this. But the bottom line, and I keep saying this is the actual sunshade that you're really going to use. That's why it's going to be the best one.
This is one of those items that, like, why we created the show Clever.
Yeah.
Because
No,
that's exactly
it's
what
just
it
so
is.
smart.
And so pretty much any vehicle, right?
Any vehicle.
So it doesn't need, if it's a truck, it's okay.
No, I use it in my truck, full-size pickup truck, okay? I use it in my windshield. Wife Kelly's got a Jeep that has a considerably smaller windshield, fits in there as well. So you really can use this in any vehicle. And because it has that hook and loop at the top there, no matter where your rear view mirror is, it's gonna wrap around it, okay? Now, if you think about it though, at the end of the day, guy, the second most valuable thing any of us own is our vehicles. You know, for most people out there, we spend a lot of money on them, and people are keeping their cars longer and longer and longer now because they're just so darn expensive. So you want to keep it in great shape. This is going to be the easiest way to do that. By putting this in your windshield every time you get out of the vehicle, it's going to help keep it cooler, but it's going to protect the vehicle as well.
And you're not struggling with it.
You're not struggling with
literally, you take it.
Yeah, watch this.
There's a little pulley on the bottom, and you just.
I call it the
you open
ripcord.
up, and you'll see it locks into place.
Yeah.
Now I can at the top. You obviously know there's where
the hook and loop.
That's where your mirror goes.
Yep.
Right there, and it just sits right there, and then you pull your visor right over the top, and now your car is going to stay nice and cool.
But watch this. Close it.
It's not. Look. Watch this. Hit the button.
Boom. It
and
just
watch.
folds down.
Watch this.
Yeah, that's it.
Back in the container. That's it. Or onto the seat. $19.95. I wish I invented this.
Me too.
I really do.
Actually.
You know, but that's kind of, I say that about most of the stuff.
Me too. I was going to say, so many things I sell, I'm like,
Clever
why didn't I
show.
think of this?
I know, I am.
Why didn't I think of this?
Time to order. Get one in blue,
Yep.
black, tan, or red. Buy more than one. Want to get one it'd be great for Mother's Day, Father's Day.
Oh, fantastic.
A great gift if you drive for a living, right? If you're an Uber driver, whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
have one of these things. Want to make sure your car's nice and cool. It'll save you on your AC.
Right.
And it'll protect the inside of your car as well. $19.95, marked from $24.95. Take advantage of that today. Item number 860922. All right, Presto plug. Oh, it's coming up next. Okay. I own it. You'll see why in just a minute. Stick around. Now That's Clever continues.
At its heart, our philosophy is all about breaking down beauty boundaries. I wanted to create a makeup line to help you feel your best, like you can handle anything. I know you're gonna love them.
Join us for Tarte Cosmetics on HSN.
The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you.
All right, so this is an item I also purchased. Here's the issue. My son he's moved his bedroom, but in his older bedroom, he had the wonkiest plugs. They were in the weirdest places. It's a very small bedroom, so I had extension cords everywhere in there. And he used to have he had his computer monitor, he had his Xbox, he had all this stuff plugged into his, right next to his bed, but the plug was behind his dresser.
Right.
And I was like, and so he would pull the dresser out. And then that would block the door to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But and he's like, Dad, I can't get anything back there. I said, I got the solution.
Yeah.
It's called the Presto plug. What the Presto plug does, it allows you to move an outlet 6 feet from where it presently is. So if the outlet is behind a chair, behind a table, behind a bed, behind a dresser, you can now move it, and we've upgraded it, not 4 feet, but 6 feet away from where the plug is. All you do, where the existing plug is, you plug in the Presto, and then you move it to wherever
you want to put it, up, down, sideways.
Place.
Yeah, it's so easy.
And the install is 3M tape.
Yeah. I love products like this.
Yeah.
Because like you and I know the old-fashioned way to do this, right? So you're either going to run an extension cord, okay, which is a tripping hazard, and they're not particularly attractive. And and it's a cord. It sits on the floor, so somebody's going to step on it, right? Or you actually hire somebody or do it yourself, where you're cutting a hole in the drywall, you're snaking wires around through your walls, and if you've never done it before, I don't recommend it. This is the easy way to do it. So what the Presto plug is it's literally an outlet. It's not an extension cord. You can take this and stick it on the walls. Guy mentioned on the back of it, there's a big old piece of 3M tape back here that you just peel that off, you stick it there. But here's what you're gonna get when you do that. You've got 2 outlets on the front, conventional grounded outlets like we know, all right? Then on the sides, you're also getting 2 USB charging ports as well. So think about what these typically cost, and I can tell you that my expensive cell phone did not come with a charger this time around, right? So now you've actually got those there. By the way, there's also a shelf on top, so when you're charging your phone, you can sit it on there. But let me show everybody exactly how this works, okay? So we're gonna go back to the wall here. Now, Guy, do me a favor. Can you plug that end in down there? So the outlet is way down where Guy is, and what I wanna do is, there you go, just like that. Yep. And notice that the plug is also at an angle. It's
flat, too.
It's flat, and all the cord is flat on this, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one down here, and look, I've got enough cord. This is a 6-foot cord that I could actually go beyond the end of this wall, but I'm gonna come all the way down to the end. I'm gonna press this on here. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And now I've got my plug right there mounted to the wall. Now, because this is a flat cord, I want you to notice something. We don't have enough length on here to actually put it the full distance, but the cord that's down here by me is flat, and it is running all along the floor right here like that. So you can easily put an outlet anywhere you want it. When I say anywhere, Guy, it could be high on the wall, it could be low, it could be off to the sides. I have a TV mounted on the wall, and I didn't want to cut a hole in the wall because it was at my office, and I'm like, I'm not cutting a hole in the wall at the office, right? But I took one of these and I put it there and got that wire up behind it, so now I don't have all the cords coming down.
My house is old. It was built in the 30s.
Right.
And the plan obviously was renovated probably in the 60s or 70s, but the outlets are in the worst possible location.
Sure.
Because I have also changed the interior of the house. I did some rebuild inside. So, but like, there's actually a plug right in the middle of the wall where you would put a sofa.
Yes.
And I'm like, why would you put a plug there? It's too far away to run a light.
Right.
You're not going to plug any electronics into it because they're on the other side of the wall. I even have one of those floor plates. I'm like right in the middle of the room. I'm like, I got a rug over it.
Right.
It's useless.
No, it's not a good design.
So you can take any outlet that you don't like where it is, and you can move it 6 feet away. And I love that they made the plug flat because that's a big deal. So now you can put furniture right up against it.
And you can charge any electronic device on this as well. Do me a favor, grab these 2 cords and hold those, because I want to show everybody something. So this is the version. I
have the 4-foot.
This is the 4-foot. This is what you get in the stores when you buy these, okay? And we did sell them here for a little short period of time, but look at what you're getting when you buy this today. You're getting the 6-foot cord. So you've got all that extra distance on there. And I want to show everybody a couple things here just to see how well this works. We've got a lamp right here next to the table. Sorry, I just like walked right out of that. I'm sorry, Rebecca. My director, Rebecca, hates me. Okay, so watch this. I'm gonna actually take this and plug it in here. Now, you notice what we did, boom, the light came on as soon as I did that. Why? Because this is a legit plug that we've got going on here. Let me show you a couple other things too. I'm gonna be walking around, so Brett, here we go. I'm gonna walk around a little bit, all right? So over here at this table that's over here, I want you to see something neat. Maybe you wanna put something, you want an extension cord, but you don't want to have to like run your plugs to the floor. Look what we did. We've got one sitting right here on top of this desk. You can't, Guy, this is the most brilliant design, and we plugged our cell phone into one of the chargers on this, so it's sitting here charging this, but there's no ugly big tower of power or anything like that. Nice and sitting right there. And look at that beautiful little bird right there saying hello to Guy. All right, now, the other thing I want to show you guys back here, all right, and I'm just going to walk around this way, just so everybody could see, but right here, We've got a laptop. Notice where it is. It's on the floor. So we actually ran it under the chair, under the couch, but we've got it sitting right there on the floor. I actually have one in my office exactly like this for my laptop. It's running the laptop, but then I've also got a tablet that's plugged into the USB chargers on the side of this as well. So if you're one of those people that you're sitting on your couch at home, you're like, oh, my phone's dead, my tablet's dead, I don't want to run an extension cord, you can actually have it sitting on the wall next to the couch like we see right here, you know, on your bedside table. You can mount it to the back of furniture, underneath furniture.
The footage is great here because it shows you exactly,
a
little better than we can in the studio, exactly. That's how it is at Danny's room, right there.
Right.
All right? It's right there, so he can plug his phone in at night. He doesn't need a cube.
Right.
He can plug his computer into it. He can plug whatever it is he's charging, his earbuds, all that stuff can go right there. There's even, you know, like we said, a little bit of a shelf on top so you can actually
put your phone and have it sit
right
on there.
Top.
Well,
$19.95. That's it. I mean, we get people buying 3 and 4 of these things. It's amazing how many people have the same problem.
No, I mean, that's the thing about this, because usually what we'll do is we'll go out and we'll buy something goofy looking like this, you know, or you'll buy one of these industrial looking extension cords right here. Say, you know, goofy stuff, this kind of thing, or maybe you got one of these, okay, and not that these don't work, they do, but I don't want that sitting on my bedside table, sitting on my desk or someplace like that. If I can just put my Presto plug on there, get that power where I need it, when I need it, look at that.
Yeah.
Got the chargers on the side right there. Everything I need is right here.
These are, hey, listen, there's a place for these, but
There's a place for those.
These don't solve the problem.
They don't solve the problem.
They just create another issue.
It's a whole different
so it's
thing.
like, okay, I didn't like it there. Now this is sitting up next to my bedside table, and I'm not really crazy
look
about
at the
that
difference
either.
in size. I mean, come on now.
Now, granted, you get a lot more outlets here, but
you do.
If you don't, think about it. Bedside, alarm clock, light,
kitchen,
phone.
Yeah.
You've got, because you have the USBs on the side as well. $19.95. It's on FlexPay for $9.98.
Right.
And I think one of the best parts is, it's truly a do-it-yourself. Takes no time.
Peel, stick.
Easy, easy.
That easy.
All right, 812-2800 is the item number. Hey, coming up in just a bit and already very popular, we are launching a brand new tablet. It is the most fully featured, most affordable tablet I've ever presented. It comes to us from a company called Aspen. It's an 8-inch, 32-gigabyte tablet, 4G. It's an Android tablet, Android 12. And listen to this, all right? It's got the Mali 400 graphics card built in. It's got Bluetooth, 3 gigs of RAM for multitasking, all right? It has an 8-inch IPS screen. It's free shipping. It's almost half price. We took 45% off the price to launch it. Justin Hyatt, I see him over there. Hey, buddy. He's gonna be joining us. If you've always wanted a tablet but don't want to spend a lot of money, and you want the high-end features, this is for you. Great gift. Already a customer pick on hsn.com. All right, let's move on. So of all my items in the beginning of my show, thanks, Lou, I chose Shine Armor as my pick of Lou's products.
Yes.
Why? Well, because I love it. My son uses it. This is like an incredible car wash, wax, everything you need all in one.
Yep.
The only thing you don't need is water.
That's it.
You instantly spray this on, inside, outside, vinyl, metals, plastic, whatever it is on your car. And you are gonna get a mirror finish. It's gonna look like it came out of the showroom.
Right.
You get 2 bottles of this stuff. The reviews are ridiculous. Read them. It's a lot of car people, a lot of, techie people, and they're like, this stuff is amazing. This stuff is dynamite. It's the best product ever. And if you own a fancy car and you wanna keep it shiny, shiny between car washes, this is the product to use.
It is the way.
It is unbelievable. And not only that, it's easy. You spray it on.
That's it. Wipe it off.
You buff it off.
Yeah.
We give you 2 bottles of Shine Armor. And you get the chamois, all right? The little microfiber cloths. You're gonna get, 4 of these.
Right.
So you have 2 for each. Unbelievable results. Lou's gonna show you.
Absolutely. So what this is a waterless car wash that will clean, it's going to polish, and it's gonna protect your car. And the way it does it is that it uses what's known as a hybrid ceramic in it. So it actually finds all the little nooks and crannies in your paint, in the clear coat, the little swirls, and it fills them in, and it gives it a beautiful shiny finish. But here's the best part. I don't have to wash the car before I apply it, because this is going to wash the car, it's going to polish it and protect it all at the same time. Look at the hood that's in front of me here. Now, right now, Guy, I don't know about you, but the pollen is so crazy where I live now that every time I walk out, this is what my hood looks like. Yeah, look at that. So you got to wipe all that off there. But watch this. If I take the Shine Armor, give it a couple sprays, I'm going to spray some on the cloth as well, because you never want to try to wash your car with something that's dry. But look at the way it immediately takes that off. And if I flip this over, just give it a quick wipe like that, Guy. One step on here. Look at that. Like, that's not a shot of my shirt. That's actually the reflection that's coming off of this. That's what's so crazy. Look at that right there. Wow. How clear that is. Isn't that amazing?
It's like a mirror, all right? And you got to realize, like, what we put on this car is probably a lot worse than what you have on your car.
Feel that, though. Just run your hand across that.
Yeah, it is literally like glass.
Yeah.
Look at my watch. You can
so smooth.
You can see that. I mean, look at.
You can tell what time it is right out of there.
I'll move up here. There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
There it is.
Yeah. And that's going to stay on there for 6 to 12 months, depending on what kind of conditions you live in. So, like, here in Florida, you're going to want to use it more often. Yeah. But if you live someplace where maybe you're not living on the surface of the sun like we do, then it's going to last a little bit longer.
I get my car detailed about once a month, and I never take it to a car wash.
Right.
Because I refuse to. Because our car detail guy
will scratch.
Our car detail guy will be like, "Don't ever take your car to a car wash."
Because it scratches the car.
All right. And what I do in between is I use this, and Danny does the same thing. Like,
I carry a bottle with me.
He's like, bird crapped on my car, so he'll go in and clean that off.
Yeah.
Then he puts Shine Armor on. And it's like your car was just washed and waxed.
Well, let me show you the most amazing thing about this, though. You know what? I love doing this demonstration because when I come here, it's always a big surprise for me because I can never remember which side we treated. So the windshield looks exactly the same. If you look at the surface of this, it looks like there's nothing on here at all. Okay. Yeah. But what we did was we cleaned half of it with the Shine Armor. I don't know which side, one side or the other. Then the other side is just the regular windshield. What people don't realize, let's try and figure this out. Okay, I'm going to say that's the Shine Armor side. If I put it here, notice how it's not moving. If I put it on the other side of the windshield that we treated, see how that slides down there?
And you're in the exact same position.
Exact same position. It's not like I'm giving this an edge of some sort. I mean, it's right at the top, and you see how that slides down there. The reason it's doing that is because we treated the windshield with Shine Armor. We cleaned it, but it leaves behind that protected coating of that hybrid ceramic, because people don't realize this, but even windshields can get pitted when you're driving down the road, just from the dust and the road salts and all the other stuff that's out there. Look at that. That bottle is not going to budge, but if I just move it over a little bit to where it's treated, you can see how it just shoots right down there. It's because it's left that coating on here. Now, the other thing that's really nice about that is that your windshield is going to stay cleaner. Yeah. When rain hits it, it's going to sheet off of it, which is nice. Bugs are going to come off easier. Same thing on your car or any other part of the vehicle. You put it on beyond the glass. Look at that, and that's what I was just showing you there. Now, you can also use it on your wheels, and I'm talking about on the chrome and the rubber on the wheels. Okay, that's the hybrid ceramic. That's what it does.
I use it on the rims.
Yeah.
And I used to have to get the rims cleaned like every 2 weeks.
Right.
When
the brake does.
My guy is Kevin. Kevin comes once a month, and he's like, "Dude, I can't believe how clean your tires are." And I'm like, "I put this stuff on." He goes, "Oh, I heard about that stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff."
It's good stuff.
Do that in between. He goes, "Don't go to the car wash.
Right.
Use that
instead." Yeah. Well, and there's times of year here in Florida where we get love bugs like crazy. Okay, and if you don't know what a love bug is, they basically just smash into your car and obliterate the paint. And if you leave them on there, they actually have acid in their bodies, and it eats into the paint. And not just the paint, the chrome, anywhere that they get. But if you put Shine Armor, they're going to just come right off of the hose, which is beautiful. What about the plastics on your car? Okay, so right here in front of me, I've got a rear view mirror, off the side view mirror, I should say, off a vehicle, okay? The thing about this is, and this might look like it's extreme, but Guy, if you ever get wax on a piece of black plastic on your vehicle, it's going to absolutely be a nightmare to try and get that off. But watch this. If I take one of these cloths, right, a little bit of Shine Armor, and remember what I say, always spray the cloth, then spray the surface, just like that. You don't even have to use a lot. And just watch this. Now, I'm going to give this a quick wipe. Not only is it going to remove what's on there, and I'm talking about the bugs and the dirt from the road and everything, but look at the shine that you get on this, hence the name. But when you feel this, it's not greasy. It's not going to sling like some of the tire treatments do, the dressings for tires. This stuff just stays on there. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's protecting.
You know what I like, too, about it, Lou, is I can use it on pretty much anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's safe on all solid surfaces.
Even the interior.
Even the interior. So you got a one and done to be able to clean your car and keep it nice and spiffy. And it's so easy to use. I always keep one in the house. I keep one in the car. Yeah. Because, you know, when you travel, you come out, especially if you got a nice car, and you come out and you see there's dirt on it.
Yeah, you want to get rid of that.
You want to get rid of that stuff. That's what this does. And you use this, like I said, I don't like to take it to a car wash.
Right.
I don't think it's a good idea, but if you do a car wash, that's fine. But use this in between, or if you get your car detailed. I mean, this is the kind of stuff detailers use.
Oh, no. They actually, it's funny you say that because we have a guy, my guy's name is Opie, and he comes out and he does my car, and he does Kelly's Jeep, or my truck, I should say, Kelly's Jeep. And he always comments on, he's like, man, he goes, the paint just feels so good. Yeah. He clayed it one time years ago, and now it just stays looking beautiful and shiny. Now, what if you want to use it on something else? Because I've had people out there who said to me, oh, I've used it on my RV. People have used it on planes. I've had people who told me they use it on their boats, and this is exactly why I use it on my engine, on the cowlings. That's what this is a cowling off a boat engine, okay? Watch this. I'm going to come around the front here, and I'm just going to give this a couple sprays right there on the front, all right? So if you're a boater, you know what that salt will do to the cowling on your boat or all the other parts of the boat, the windshield, the plexi that you probably have on your windshield. Look at how gorgeous that looks right there. Now what that's going to do now is this is not just clean, it's not just shiny, it's protected. Yeah. So all that stuff is just going to wash right off of a guy when we're out there.
So whether it's bugs or water, you know, if you don't like droplets on your car, right? You'll see how it sheets right off.
Yep.
We get the, like we said, we get the little nasty gnats that come out and those awful black flies which come out.
Yep.
You're going to be able to utilize it with that. And the best part is it creates a protective layer so that things are not going to adhere as easily as they did before. So that's why I use it on my tire rims, because brake dust is magnetic. It just sticks to your rims. This is going to give you that barrier in between. Not only that, it's easy to use. All you do is spray and wipe it. So I would challenge you, even if you just got your car washed,
right,
go out and do the hood. Yeah. After it's been washed with this stuff, and watch the difference. I mean, it's day and night how shiny it is.
Well, and here's the thing people don't realize, okay? If you've ever looked at your car and you see a swirl pattern when the sun hits it just a certain way, that's because there's scratches in the clear coat on your vehicle. Shine Armor is actually going to help reduce that appearance of those swirl marks, okay? And all you've got to do is just spray it on there and just wipe it off. I'm going to do it again on the hood here just so you can see. So you can see, here's the spot that we did before. I will do this spot right here, okay? I'm going to just move over a little bit. You don't have to shake it. You don't have to do anything. All you do is just give it a quick spray like that, and you'd only use a little bit. A half bottle of this will do my entire full-size pickup truck. Just a half bottle. But remember what I said earlier, that it is going to last and last and last up to a year. 6 months is a good mark if you can do that, you know. But look at the way that just gave this most incredible shine. You saw how terrible. Yeah, look at that. How terrible that looked. Here's a great story, guy. So Kelly and I went out a couple nights ago. We went out to dinner. We took Kelly's Jeep because we were down on the beach, and we're like, awesome. we're gonna go get some. And I just washed the Jeep. I just used the Shine Armor, and you know how big a pelican is. You've seen pelicans, right?
They got a big big mouth on them.
Big mouth, but they're just a big bird.
Giant bird.
What comes out of big birds?
Big problems.
Big problems. So we wound up with a big problem on the hood and windshield of Kelly's car. At the restaurant, we're sitting there, and I come out and I'm like, I am not driving this home.
Right, no.
No. So what did I do?
It's like somebody dropped a bucket of paint on the car.
Like a bucket of paint on the car.
It's nasty.
So I grabbed my Shine Armor, which we always carry in the vehicle. I took a little bit, sprayed it on there, and then I just sat there and I cleaned that right off. Oh, it wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy it, but guys, I'm going to tell you something. We drove home and our vehicle looked fantastic.
You saved the day.
I saved the day.
Well, because that's just plain embarrassing. Not only that, everybody's mocking you as you're driving down the street. Look at that dude with the nice truck. It's a big giant piece of bird crap on the front.
No, it's true.
So we are very busy. Use express ordering, okay? $17.95, lowest price we've ever done. Remember, you're getting 2 bottles of the stuff, and you get you get the 4 different microfiber cloths. Whether it's your car, by the way, motorcycles, fantastic.
Yep.
Boat, RV, bicycles, right?
Yep.
Even if you want to clean your bikes.
I'm so glad you just said that.
Electric scooters.
Yes.
Right,
so Kelly and I have e-bikes, okay?
Yeah, e-bikes.
Hers is white, mine is black. They both show off everything that gets on them. Like, you know, and here in Florida, one day it's raining, 5 minutes later it's not. You know what I mean? You don't know. And you get that all over your bicycle. It looks awful. But when we put the Shine Armor in there, I could literally just take a cloth. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Let's show everybody the windshield one more time. I want to show the windshield one more time, just because. Yeah, look at that. And that's protected too. And that's the thing, folks, you got to remember.
I'm not even getting fingerprints on there, Lou.
No.
Because even look Look at, even repels the fingerprints.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Yeah, that's great stuff. And it feels, so if you've ever put ceramic.
There's no residue.
No residue. So if you've ever waxed your car, let's start with waxing. Okay, we all know what that's like. You gotta wash it, you gotta dry it, you put the wax on, you gotta wait for it to haze, and then you buff it off, okay? So that's a lot of steps, okay? Or if you've ever done ceramics, you gotta wash it, you gotta dry it, and then you gotta clay it, and then you gotta put the ceramic on there. That'll be a whole day, okay? With Shine Armor, it's spray, 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 wipe, 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 and you're done. And here's what the result is. Here's the side that's untreated, and you can see the way that bottle's just sitting there, but look when I put it on the side that's been treated. Almost lost it that time. That was pretty close. But look at that. I could put the bottle right there, same bottle, full bottle. It won't go anywhere, but I put it on the other side and it just runs away. So anything that hits this windshield or the paint on your car, the chrome or any part of it that you treat with Shine Armor is just gonna glide right off of it. And you know what's funny, guys? It's the same. Here, you wanna see something really interesting? Remember, you've touched that now. Yeah. Just do this. Here's the treated side, here's the untreated side. Just run your hand up to, you'll know right away.
Oh gosh, yeah.
See the difference?
One feels rough.
One feels rough, and that's because this side this is a real windshield. We took this from a junkyard, okay? This side looks clean. It's clean. But the paint surface, the glass surface has been pitted, it's been scratched, all those things happen.
Watch my hand and follow it. So I'll just go, watch, I'll go there.
Yeah, and it just stops.
Do you see? Watch, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
You see how it's?
Isn't that crazy? And that's why when I put this on here, if I put this on here, it's not gonna go anywhere because that glass, it just has too many pits in it. It's holding on to anything that sits there. Put it on the other side though, and look at that. It just runs.
Hey, by the way, we have this available on auto ship, and I think you can schedule your auto ship however you want. You can do it 30 days, 60 days, whatever it is. But we don't have a lot of the auto ship left. And this is a product you're gonna want, not just for 1 or 2 or 3 months, you're gonna want it all the way through, well, all the way through the year.
It'll last a long time though, that's the thing, because like one bottle of this.
I read that.
I read
the review, one guy was like, I spray a little bit, it lasts weeks.
Half a bottle will do my full-size pickup truck, okay? And and I'm talking about I do every square inch of it, half a bottle, and then I don't do it again for 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's here in Florida.
And by the way, there are other products on the market.
Yeah.
Because I know my son used to detail cars and make money off it.
Yep.
That are expensive.
Yeah, you can spend a lot of money on this stuff.
Like the product itself is over $100.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's crazy.
Why?
That's crazy.
But why?
All right, we are so busy. I know our clock went down, but we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
If you want your car to look showroom and you don't want to work hard on it, all right? Because listen, not all of us are my son, who's 22 years old and doesn't mind spending 3 hours.
He's got the energy and the time. Yeah. I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore.
I won't do
Whatever's going to make it fast. Well, and here's the other thing too. I don't want to have to take a hose out. I don't want to have to get a bucket. I don't want to have to get the soap and the sponge and then use like 4 or 5 different towels to dry it and then apply the wax to it. And the other thing is I don't want to buy products for different surfaces in my vehicle. One thing for the chrome, one thing for the glass, one thing for the paint, something else for the plastics, because you don't want to get wax on here, because if you do, it's going to have that permanent white haze on it. No, Shine Armor does all those surfaces without water.
All right, we are very busy. The quickest way to order, see that little box at the bottom of the screen right there under the price? That's called a QR code. Take your phone, turn on the camera, hold it right in front. You'll see it pop up. Right to hsn.com, and we'll ship this out to you. And don't forget, get auto ship. You're gonna love, once you get it, you're gonna be like all the crazy reviewers on hsn.com, and you're gonna be ordering it all the time. You're gonna love it. Is that it for the Lou
That's
show?
It for the Lou show.
All right, Lou is
gonna
go
let
rest.
Justin do something.
He's gonna go hang out. I've got our today's special coming up at the top of the next hour. And let me just tell you, if you've never sat in a lazy boy chair, all right? You are gonna absolutely flip out when you see this, okay? We'll put the right graphic up in just a sec. This is the ultimate lazy boy comfort and quality chair. It's called the Redwood. It is the first Today Special of the year. It is a brand new model. I love the look, I love the colors. Look at how rich those are, okay? What they did this year is they made it bigger, taller, larger. It's oversized, so that even a big guy like me can sit in it and be perfectly comfortable. Look at those rich colors, stain and water repellent. We have it available in the power chair, or we have the manual chair. But you know what my favorite part about it is? It's a rocker. Rock yourself to sleep. Unbelievable. That is coming up. And we've got VIP financing. $60, or I think it's $80 per month, and you can have the most comfortable chair you've ever sat in. All right, Justin, can I sit here? I'm gonna sit on this side. I gotta squeeze in a little bit and move my stuff all over here. So I told you the story earlier about I bought a tablet last year, a great tablet. Fancy name tablet, you know it, I love it, it's a great tablet. But the reason I finally got one is I didn't have a way to be connected portably. I've got a laptop that I could bring, but it's heavy, weighs like almost 4 pounds, right? I've got a phone, but it's a tiny little screen. So I was like, when I travel, I want something that I can stream my movies, I can do my emails, I can do my banking, I can shop online, I can disappear in my tablet, and I can do it in a portable way. So I spent, like I said, close to $700 on mine. Don't get me wrong, great tablet. Not everybody has that kind of money, all right? And not everybody needs all that other stuff that comes along with it. I was shocked when I saw what comes with the Aspen tablet because it's loaded, all right? I'm gonna pull my list out. There's a lot of stuff to talk about with this tablet. I'm just gonna back up here. I'm a little too large to be that close to the table. All right, so what you're getting here is you're getting high-end features at an affordable price. It's an HSN exclusive bundle. It only weighs 12 ounces. It's from a company called Aspen. We'll talk about that in just a sec. It has an 8-inch IPS high-definition screen. Of course, it has Bluetooth, so you connect with your devices. It has 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is huge for a tablet like this, huge. I'd be surprised if it had 1. It has 3. Why do I need RAM? Multitasking, doing lots of things at the same time. It has 32 gigs of built-in storage, which you can expand. It has an octa-core that's an 8-core processor. It's called the A55. It is super fast. It has the Mali 400 GPU, which is the graphic card inside, which is gonna give you great imagery and graphics. It has a SIM card with 500 gigabytes of data that it comes with. It's got a built-in G sensor. So when you're traveling, you're gonna get more of a steady imagery on it as well, especially when you're recording off of it, okay? All that at $69, that is ridiculous. If it was $169, I'd still say it was a good price. It's $69, all right? If you get a brand new HSN credit card today, we'll take $40 off. You can get a fancy, cool, awesome tablet for $29 if you get a brand new HSN credit card. Speaking of fancy and cool, my buddy, Justin Hyatt, is here. And Justin always brings us stuff, some stuff that we really need, some stuff that we really want.
Yeah.
I'd say this covers both.
You know,
yeah.
One thing that's blew me away, you start looking at the features on these.
This is insane.
So you kind of did like the full top line.
Yeah.
When you look at it, let's think about it. We want a great display. It's a high definition 8-inch display. It's one of the most sought after sizes because it's not our cell phone. We're not having to sit there and look at a small screen anymore. The comfort of being able to sit on your couch, pick up your tablet, not have to try and zoom in on some small text on your cell phone. That's the convenience of having a beautiful 8-inch tablet. This is high definition and IPS. At this value, what you used to see, because a lot of times when we start to get below $100, it's not IPS. So when you look at this tablet from a different angle, it goes black, right? This one won't. From any angle, you will be able to see this, and it's video, whether it's text, and then we start talking about speed. When it comes to speed, here, let me go. I'm actually showing you all the different multitasking here. When it comes to speed, when you look at this, we would offer a dual core. Then we went to a quad core tablet. This is an octa-core tablet. This is the fastest tablet that I presented here at an octa-core tablet. That means instead of just 4 lanes, you're getting 8 lanes to create higher speed. But what happens is that even when you're doing this types of high-speed data, and we're actually, this is a perfect, I haven't seen this video in a while, regular usage, right? Used to just be 2 lanes of highway. We then went to a quad-core processor. Why? Because we're doing more things on our tablets than we ever used to do before. And then we're now doing an octa-core tablet, 8 different lanes on a highway, so you can do multiple things at the same time. So when I go ahead and I open this up, you'll see I've got multiple different apps open at the same exact time. That's because when I have all these apps open running in the background, it will slow down my tablet. But you know what else makes this even faster? There's 2 things. One of the best parts about having a tablet like this is typically you get 1 gig of RAM. That's it. That gig of RAM stands for random access memory. When I have all of those different things open and I want to then just go and hop over to a different app, let's just say I want to go over to Google right here. It would typically take me a long time for that to open up. If I wanted to just say, let's go say, how many apps in the Google Play Store? In 2 seconds, it's going to open it up. It's super fast.
Look at that.
Instead of 1 gig of RAM, it's not 2 gigs of RAM, it's 3 gigs of RAM. Often when you get tablets like this, you say, why is it still slow?
Justin,
this is going to be super
I
fast.
sell full-size computers that have 2 gigs of RAM.
Right.
Full-size computers.
Yes.
And the good ones have 3.
Yep.
So you're getting that. Basically what it means is it's going to process all that information simultaneously a lot faster. Like what you just did with voice command.
Yeah.
It instantly, it's very, very quick. The problem people have with most tablets, they're slow.
Right.
Because they don't have what a regular computer has. This has like full-size computer features.
It does. So the other thing that you mentioned is it's got a graphic processor, a dedicated graphic processor. On tablets, I don't care if it's a $200, $100 tablet, you do not find graphic processors, or we call a GPU, dedicated to doing gaming, doing simple drawing. So if you like to sit there and play games, or if you want, I just want to show you just the responsiveness of being able to have a tablet that has its own dedicated GPU. You can see just how responsive being able to have a tablet like this with that GPU built in. Now, you have something faster, dedicated graphics, so when you're playing your video games, whether you're wanting to do simple tasks like this, you absolutely will be able to do that. Again, I just want you to show you this again. Now, we're able to show you all these different things simultaneously, but here's the thing I want to talk about really quickly. And I'm not sure that we mentioned this guy. We're talking about traveling. I want to do this really quick. What's the best place to travel for spring? 2 seconds, pulls it up. Do you know why I want to talk about it?
That is.
Did we talk about this?
What you got there, my friend?
There's 4G LTE built into your tablet. We wanted to make sure that when we were offering an 8-inch tablet right here, I'm just going to show you this right here. This will come included. It's 500 megabytes of full 4G LTE data. So you'll be able to travel with your tablet, meaning, have you ever gone to the doctor's office and there's no Wi-Fi? Well, no matter where you go right now, this is going to come included. All you need to do is put it inside your tablet and get it set up, not kind of cost you any extra. You'll be able to travel with it, whether it's in the car, whether it's at the doctor's office, whether it's at home, and maybe you don't have Wi-Fi in that specific spot. It's going to come with that SIM card. A great little card right here to show you exactly how to get it all set up. But it's 4G LTE, one of the main network carriers, built into the tablet as well at under $100.
You know, I was just thinking, if you've got kids too, or grandkids, and you want to get them their first tablet, this would be perfect for that because you're not breaking the bank. This is a $130 tablet. It's almost half off. And we did that because it's our launch. And we did that because we want to get Aspen in people's hands. We want to see the reviews. You got nothing to lose. You always wanted a tablet. Here it is right here, all right? Perfect for you, perfect for your kids, perfect for your grandkids. If you travel and you don't want to break the bank and you want to have a way to be connected, this has features that are every bit as good as my expensive tablet without paying the price. This is 1/10 of the price of what I paid for mine. Try it out. You got 30 days. You have nothing to lose. Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays. We've got all kinds. Maybe you want to get the kids something for Easter. Get them a brand new tablet. You could put the parental stuff in there and you can control it, all that stuff, very, very easily, but get it home. I don't have a lot of these to go around. This is the launch.
Yes.
It's the first time it's ever been on air. And they gave it to me for clever, because it is clever. What's clever about it, what's really, oh, by the way, last call on blue. I got 4 dozen left in blue. Oh, I didn't even mention colors. Blue, gray, silver, black, all right? You get that card to go along with it. Chargers, everything is included. Yep. But this is not gonna last. This is one of those deals where first come is the first one to get served, right? You don't wanna miss out on it. You want a tablet, and you're just like, because like for me, the reason I waited so long is my computer, I had a computer that was $1,300. I'm like, am I really gonna spend $700 on a tablet when my computer was $1,300?
Right.
And it's only a little bit smaller. This is way more portable than my tablet. Yep. Okay? It's incredibly more affordable, all right? And not only that, I have that $700, I worry wherever I leave it. That's $69, but you're getting the performance like you would get in a big fancy tablet. So, and I love this. You know, I'm thinking this might be good for my mom because she wants a new phone. I'm like, she doesn't want the phone to make calls. She wants the phone so she can play on the phone.
Yeah, oftentimes we upgrade our phones because we want a bigger screen.
Right.
This is a perfect way to upgrade your screen. And of course, this has LTE, right? This phone would, right? But now your tablet has 4G LTE built inside of it. Not having to worry about squinting, not have to worry about zooming. You can do all of that pinch and zoom. I want to show you the speed again. It does have your Android 12 operating system. It's one of the most friendly operating systems that there is. If you have a track phone, typically you already have an Android operating system system. So all you need to do when you sign into your tablet is use that same login, and all those apps that you love on your phone will then pop up here. Then we go over here to our Google Play Store. Did you see how quick that is? I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna go ahead and click that again. That's your octa-core processor.
That's faster than my tablet.
How many times do you click something or an app and it takes forever for you to load? You have all of your gaming right here. You've got all of your books that you want right here. You have all of your social media right here on your Google Play Store. Okay, I wanna go back over here. I'll actually go back to the home button. I wanna go back to my assistant. It's gonna open this up in just a second. And actually, you know what? I'll go up here. Once this loads, what's the weather like today? Oh, well, here, we'll start it over.
But I can't get over how quick
What's the weather like today? Do you see how quickly it recognizes my voice?
That's
and
fast.
then, look, I know we've done this demo many times on many different tablets. Do you see the value on the tablet, how fast this is? Octa-core processor, 3 gigs of RAM. Even if this was an octa-core, typically you get 1 gig of RAM, maybe 2. This has 3 gigs of RAM built in and a dedicated graphic processor.
I've never seen a tablet, an 8-inch tablet with 3 gigs of RAM,
No.
ever. And people don't realize how important that is to using your tablet.
Right.
It's everything.
Yes.
RAM is everything. It's what allows you to do all the things that you do and not have to wait for it. So here's what I'll tell you. We are ridiculously busy. I knew we would be. It's $60 off. It's free shipping and handling. If you get an HSN credit card and you use it for the first time, we'll take another $40. We'll put $40 in your account. You can use it on this or anything. It's the lowest priced, fully featured tablet I've ever presented. I've been here for 20 some odd years. And I'm telling you, take a shot. I know you're like, well, I haven't heard of Aspen. Aspen's a great company, all right? They wouldn't be here with us if they were anything less. We don't bring in companies that aren't good, all right? Get it home, try it out. You have 30 days. This is perfect for you if you travel. This is perfect for you if you're homebound, right? And you just want to be able to play. You want to go on your websites, you want to gamble, have fun, go to the casino online. You can do all that stuff. But don't snooze. I don't know how many I have of this, Kyle. I don't think I have a lot. And they're going very, very quickly. I've got a dozen left in blue. That's how fast they're going. Just 2 minutes ago, I said 48. We're down to 15 left. 50 first-time customers. Quickest way to order, see that box right there? Take your phone out, hold it up to that box with the camera on. It'll automatically take you to hsn.com, and you can order this lickety-split. FlexPay is available on this if you want to use that. It is so affordable. And to cut the price and to do free shipping, that's the 1-2 punch I always look for. That's a great deal. Touch and look, pinch and zoom, everything you want to do on your phone, but bigger. No, you can't make phone calls. Who cares? That's why you have a phone.
Well, you will be with the 4G.
Yeah, but that's right, because we give you the 4G and we give you the 500 gigabytes of data. Best deal I've done on a tablet in years as far as affordability and features.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Look, you know, again, if you just looked at this at $100, you would expect, okay, maybe a dual core, maybe a quad core. The fact that it's a octa-core processor, it's a customer pick. It's become a customer pick before it's even aired. This is the first presentation that we've done. And we're talking about being able to also offer more. You're getting the SIM card included. So whether you're sitting somewhere that there's Wi-Fi or you've decided to travel and there is no Wi-Fi around you, you'll still be able to access, excuse me, I just dropped it, the 4G LTE SIM card that's going to come included, 500 megabytes. So you'll be able to have internet wherever you go, whether it's in your car, whether it's at the doctor's office, so you'll be able to still access the internet, whether it's going on Facebook. Actually, I'll go back over here because I want you to see again how fast this is going to just load. Just like that, 2 seconds. I'll show you one more time. How many times when you go to open up an app, whether it's your phone or your tablet, it takes forever for one of those apps to load. Now in 2 seconds, we just go ahead and click it, and that app is going to load in, again, just like that. Oftentimes, if that's that feeling that you're experiencing where it's just super slow, you want to upgrade your tablet, this is a great opportunity to upgrade and be able to have all those multitasking availability or possibilities built into your tablet. Remember, it's easy. It's your Android operating system, so it's very simple for you to learn if you've already learned it before.
It's basically half price, and it's free shipping. So what are you waiting for? Get it. You know what's going to happen? The door's going to be knocked. You're going to get this. You're going to be like, oh my God, why did I even hesitate?
Right.
This is so much fun.
Yeah.
And at what, 12 ounces?
Weighs nothing.
Go, take it everywhere.
And I'm holding it in one hand.
Take it to the beach.
Take it to the beach.
Take it to, when you go on trips, car rides. What the heck?
What the heck? Take it to Breck.
I didn't ask you.
Brecken.
Decent battery life, too?
Battery life has actually been amazing. I've had this at 99%, or when I just started, we're at 89%, and this is just because we've been doing all this different
All
stuff.
right, so hours and hours of battery life as well. Customer pick already on hsn.com, and this is the first airing. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, listen, guys, we got a quick bite coming your way next with the amazingly talented, lovely Natasha, and I'll come back with today's special.
You know that saying, not all heroes wear capes? Well, it is so true for the Tech Impressions Cube. This little guy packs a charging punch with 5 of the 3-pronged grounded AC outlets and 4 rapid USB ports. That's up to 9 devices being charged at the same time. Plus, it comes in your choice of 5 colors. The included 10-foot tangle-free cable is super convenient, so you can bring the power to you. Think of the possibilities in your kitchen, your kids' room, your living room, anywhere. Bonus, the Cube has surge protection too. I'm gonna find a little cape to put on this guy, but in the meantime, you can shop the item number at hsn.com or on the HSN app. For faster checkout, scan the QR code on